Here at the Imperial Outpost, I've acquired another helmet from the Black Series line. And today's helmet that we're going to be unboxing and taking a look at is from Battlefront 2. And that is the Imperial Shock Trooper helmet. Now, essentially, it's the same as this helmet I'm wearing now, but with a respray. Without further ado, let's go over to the table and take a look at this helmet. Cue probe droid. Hey troopers, thanks for joining me here in the Imperial Outpost for today's unboxing of this Black Series Imperial Shock Trooper helmet. As always, I like to start by showing you guys the box before we have a look at the product inside. Now, this helmet essentially is from the game Battlefront 2, as you can see down there, and it's, as I said, the Imperial Shock Trooper helmet, which is a standard Stormtrooper helmet just with a repaint. Now, first off, I can see that this has come in its original packaging from the first line that came out. The new style boxes, as you've seen from my previous videos, if you haven't, why not? Go back and check them out. The new style boxes have a cutout with a depiction of the character on the side, but this obviously has been put in its original box from the first line of helmets. So, as you can see from the front, we have the character there and a nice picture of the Shock Trooper helmet with the green lens, as you can see, which we'll take a closer look at. On the side, just a side view of the helmet with this red here and Shock Trooper helmet with the Imperial logo. On the back here, we can see that the helmet comes with a voice changer, and as we all know, these are quite garbage. And just a different cutouts there, as you can see, which is nice, and premium electronic helmet up there. Go out to this side, we can see some nice depictions there, as standard from the other boxes, as I show you, which is nice. Back to the front, on the top, just a side view there, and on the bottom, just a bit of garbage there. So that's the box. Let's have a look and see what we've got. So in the box, you just very minimal package, which is great. Well done to Hasbro the Black Series for minimal packaging. Just the leaflet there that we don't really look at. It's wrapped really well, and it comes in two halves. Now, the original one of these came in three halves. You had the top, the front, and the back. But by looking at this, obviously they've cut part of that down and just leave you with the top part, which I think's a good thing, actually. A lot less putting together. Okay, so here we have the helmet in the two halves, and I've got to say I do like the dark red. I think that is nice. I was actually expecting a more brighter red, but I think that's nice. So while I've got it in the two halves, it will give us the chance to have a look at the inside a little bit better. Let's just have a look at the top half first. So basically, we have some clips on here that you just push down onto the top of the helmet like that, okay, which makes life a lot easier. There are three parts. This back part would come off, and you you would have to clip that together, but it's great that you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, as you can see, it's a nice top part of the helmet. These bits here are not decals, which I always think is really good for the Black Series. I do like that. It makes it part of the helmet. And yeah, it would have been nice to have been a bit weathered, I think. But that's something, perhaps, you know, if you fancy weathering the helmet yourself, you can do that. So yeah, really nice top part. Let's take a look at the main part of the helmet. So as you can see, it's basically the standard Stormtrooper helmet, but has been painted with the red. Now, you could say, I could, you know, buy yourself a cheaper plain Stormtrooper helmet and then do a repaint yourself. That's perfectly fine. But I've decided to go with the actual Black Series helmet itself. Now, have a look. We can see the nice mic parts there. That's ribbed as well. Really nice. You've got the side parts here, not decals, which is fantastic. All incorporated within the helmet. Even that's not a decal, and that's what I like. You know, it makes it part of the helmet much better, and they won't come off. You know, because they're actually part of the helmet. This here is for the voice changer. Believe you me, it's rubbish. I'm not even going to show you from what the voice changer is. It is absolutely rubbish. Now, the battery compartment at the back is here. Now, this is the downside of this helmet. You can actually see where the compartment is. It would have been far better in some of the other Stormtrooper helmets, especially in the clone helmets. They've incorporated in the back, so you don't even know where the battery compartment is. That would be better. I'm sure they could have done that in this somewhere with the battery compartment. I mean, for me, it's going to be on display, so you're not going to see it. If you're going to cosplay, maybe do something about that. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, the inside of the helmet. So it's a standard strap that they've got. Nothing special inside there. The newer Black Series helmets, they put really nice detail inside. But for some reason on these Stormtrooper helmets, no detail on side, just a standard strap on your head. And that's it. Now, inside here, this is where you talk for the voice. Okay, that adjusts a little bit. Okay, this part here relates to the black on the front here, and we have the green lenses, as you can see here. There we go. I'll just take that off. Okay. There. That petal there goes on your nose, so rests on the bridge of your nose there. Okay. Yeah, really nice looking helmet. As I say, it's the same as the Stormtrooper helmet, just with a respray, and these are not decals. These are actually painted on. I can't feel no ridge there, so that's nice. They haven't put a decal on this. Okay, let's get it together. So once this goes on, make sure you get it on right, because it's a bugger to get off, I can assure you. So basically, we're just going to locate these lugs here. That's the wrong way round. See, on the front, locate these lugs, and then once they're there, it's just a tap and it's on at the back. There you go. There we are. Isn't that a great looking helmet? Another winner for Black Series, I think. Really, really nice. I do like that. That's going to look awesome in my collection. Now, I just want to compare this to one of my other helmets, and that is the Artillery Stormtrooper helmet. So, essentially, exactly the same helmet, but with a respray. Now, on this one, you can see that they've actually weathered it. Not fantastic, I tell you. Not a brilliant weathering, but even so, it's been weathered. So it would have been nice for them to have weathered this one, but as you can see, exactly the same helmets, just with a different colouring. Just looking at this, which one is your favourite? I'm going with this one now. This is my new one, and I think this is my favourite out of these two. I may weather this, then again I may not. I know I don't think I will weather it. Yeah, really, really nice looking helmets, but as you can see, they are the same helmet, just with different colourings. You also get in the box the instruction manual, which tells you basically just how to do the strap and insert the batteries. Okay. So, what's the helmet like when you're wearing it? Well, the vision, as is with the rest of the Stormtrooper helmets, limited. You physically have to move your head where you're looking. If you want to look down, you've got to move your head down a bit like that. So if you're going to use this for cosplay, my recommendation would be to put a fan inside and take the internal strapping out of this and put your own padding in so it fits your head really securely. That's if you're going to use it for cosplay. If you're going to use it for display, then that's fine. The voice changes on these are rubbish, which is why I'm not using it, because it sounds awful. But if there again, if you want to use it for cosplay, there are items out there that you can use for a voice changer. So don't use this one. But other than that, it's a nice helmet, and I will be using it for display purposes. It's going to look great in my continuing collection. Absolutely fantastic. So there we are, troopers. The Black Series Imperial Shock Trooper helmet from Battlefront 2. You could use this for cosplay or display, whichever you want. For me, it's going to be for display. A really nice looking helmet. As I said, it's the same as a standard Stormtrooper helmet, just with a repaint. That being said, it still looks really awesome in your collection, in my collection, in anybody's collection. Big thumbs up for me, troopers. Until the next video, long live the Empire.